Yeah.
Did you eat already?
No, I just wanted to cook it up, so it'll be there.
So that you be ready for it. I hear you. Hold
Mhm.
up. Let me get my.
Mhm.
I don't knock my camera.
Okay.
Oh, I'm off. Let's see. Oh no, that ain't it.
No, your head cut off. Okay, there you go.
All right, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say at first I was leaning to the side. I think I'm still kind of leaning, but we good.
We good. We good.
What is that? A purple or is that a blue?
It's called Hex. So it's kind of a purpley, bluey kind of, and this color is kind of like a off kind of periwinkle lavender, whatever. So I just put it all together. I said, okay, we gonna
Send me
rock
the
it out
link.
today.
Send me the link to that lip brand. I like that color.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you. And it was reasonable, and I have very sensitive skin, so it it don't bother my lips, it don't burn, nothing like that. And it's a matte and it stays. So you
Ah,
have to get the lip oil, or either you have to have a very strong oil to get it off.
that's good.
Hmm.
That's good with me. No,
Yeah.
I like the vibrancy of it. Mine, the one that I got on now, it looked good, okay in the pictures, but now I look like I'm dead.
God
I look like I got the dead lip.
dead. God dead. You call it in the there tonight, Mambo.
No,
You
it is
calling it
gay
there.
night, but they got me. Yeah, they got me looking grayish. Look, hold up. Maybe if I put the blue light on, because I'm like, I don't even like y'all. Look, now when my time comes, y'all better not have me in no casket looking like this.
Nah, we ain't gonna have you looking like that.
Thank
We
you.
we
I
not gonna.
appreciate it. Oh
We gonna
no.
make sure you on point. We gonna make sure your nails on point.
Well, you know
You
what?
know.
I said I was gonna be cremated anyway, so it ain't gonna
Oh, you
matter.
said you okay, so it's not. Well, we'll
Yeah,
make sure you get a nice
it
urn, one of them real fancy ones. You know.
you know what? Give me a get a head. Like give me a skull.
Oh,
Now we
okay.
could do
Mhm.
purple and then black and put I like bling, so let's bling it out a little
Let's
bit. Let's
bling
put
it
some
out.
glitter on it.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Let's
be on the shelf making it
just
move. I'm gonna make it rock back and forth. That's gonna put me outside.
right, right. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
right
putting
back, Mama. Let me turn these pork chops off. Hold on now.
go back. Don't
If you
burn your
see
food.
Gabby, because Gabby is here next to me, my little dog. So if you just see her walking, that's her. I'll be
Oh,
right back.
what's up, Gabby? What's up, everybody? We just sitting up here talking. Hold up. Let me see. That's my camera. I'm gonna get me right. Okay, that's better. I was like, why am I? I'm leaning all over trying to get into the screen thing of it. Let's see. Samantha, hello. Tasha, hello. Day Day, hello. Rose, what's up, my love? Shakira. What's up? Let me get the other people since we was running our mouth about lipstick. I didn't even
Hmm.
greet. Papa Smoke for show. Glenda, hey, how are you? Beautiful. Renee, hello. Cindy, 50 Shades of Purple.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Day
Let's
Day.
see.
Sister, how you
Sia,
doing?
Baby Bear, Muddy Waters started us off. Hello. You know, it don't take much to get to distract me, but lipstick is it, y'all. Lipstick and rings right now. If I see a pretty lipstick or a pretty ring, I'm on it.
You own
I'm
it.
absolutely on it. Ooh,
That's
Ugan
right.
Sherwin is here too. Bonsoir,
Hey,
bonsoir,
Sherwin. Oh, gosh,
bonsoir, bro.
Sherwin.
Kelsey, Renee. Let's see. I'm doing good. I cannot complain. I am absolutely doing good. What about you, Mary? You doing good today?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I got to help some people over at the Motown West today. We had quite a few people coming in for what I call real good readings, where we get down to the nitty gritty. Um,
I love it.
it was a good day. We had a really good, productive day today. I did some good readings. I felt like I was on fire, and somebody was asking me. They said, what was that word you used?" I said, "Child, I don't know. I was channeling. Nah, I can't even tell you." I said, listen to it, because I let them record.
It came in one
I
ear
said,
without
let
the
them.
other.
That's right. Let them. I said, just play it back. I said, if you have a question and I said something, just text me. I'll let you know. But yeah, it was a good day.
Sometimes, because I had somebody too, I think I read for them a year ago, and she was like, you remember me? I was going through such and such with my relationship or whatever. I was like, babe. I said, I got to be completely honest. We starting from day one, because I don't remember literally. I don't remember what was said last week unless it clicks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, the energy feels familiar. But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of like you, like, That's why when they ask if they can record, I'm like, yeah, you definitely can record. If you can write it down, record it.
Yeah, record it, take pictures of the cars, whatever you want to do, whatever gets you there. And but yeah, it was a good day, and I had a couple clients the other day that came back, and Miss Mary, you was right on point. You was right on. You told me to leave him alone, and I didn't, and now it's over. You said it was gonna be over. I said, hey, Spirit, I just tell you what Spirit says. That's
it.
You do what you will.
Yeah. I think too, people like you say, sometimes they're shocked because it's like Spirit will give the message, and the timing could be today, tomorrow, next week with Spirit. And when it comes through, and I sent somebody Yahweh, I think it was at the beginning of the month, Charlene.
Yeah.
She came into Motel Witch and she spoke very, very highly of you and Yvette. She was like, y'all helped her out. Y'all were very personable. She felt like she was comfortable. And whenever you send people or you refer people to a particular place or a particular person, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear, that they went and had a really good time. Yeah. But that speaks a lot about y'all, though.
Yeah, I remember. I believe you said her name was what? Charlene.
Charlene.
She is the barking dog, y'all. She thinks she weighs 100 pounds, and she is 8 pounds of terror. So
those little ones always.
Yeah, them little ones. You know how they are. But anyway, yeah, she came in and she stayed with us a good while, and just her and Yvette was talking. I was helping her out. And first thing she says, Mama Tanya sent me. She said to come here. I said, well, hey, come on in. Yep, come on in. So yeah, it's been pretty good up here.
I am glad. I'm so glad, and I'm glad that the shop is doing well. And I'm anybody out that way too. I will continue to send, because I tell them to go get a reading from you and go buy something. So. Muddy Water said there's a company that does vintage makeup from the first half of the 20th century. Wow. I guess what? Funerals?
What?
I mean, it could be interesting. I mean, if you want to open casket and you want to shock some people with the look. I mean, I think I already was clear that I don't want nobody coming to stare at me. We could bypass that. Y'all already see how I look. Y'all don't need to know. We don't even need none of that.
Nope.
Let me try to move down. Now, Mary, while I'm trying to get to questions on my end, tell them who you are and how they can catch up with you.
I am Mary, everybody. My business name is Lovesgrandchild. My paternal grandmother's name was Love. Before she came up here to Detroit. And I admired her so much. And that name, I just came up with the name Lovesgrandchild. I am a transformational soul coach. I am a tarot reader and an oracle reader, intuitive reader, reverend. So you need to get married. I'm going to counsel you first and ask you why, but I'll marry you if I feel like it, that kind of thing. I have a website, it's lovesgrandchild.com. You can see everything that I offer there, except for the reverend services. Those you can just kind of DM me. I work at the Motown Witch 5 days a week. And anything else you want to know, you can put it in the comments or send me an email. I think Mambo has our Cash App up there if you feel like you want to donate. I'm also on TikTok. Everything, I think I've changed everything: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I think all of it is Lovesgrandchild now. So you can find me
Good.
pretty much anywhere. And yeah, I am doing a couple spiritual things on the side. So if you need, I do them on a case by case basis if you need work done. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because we always, Mambo taught me divine first. So I
Can't
would,
work if you don't know the situation. Yeah,
yeah,
you got to.
yeah, you got to know the situation. So I'm available for that in a limited capacity. But yeah, if you can follow me pretty much or catch me pretty much anywhere, anytime.
Good, good, good. Y'all, she
Hmm.
did a tapping session with me. Now, I was good for a little bit and then I kind of like went back, reverted back into old patterns, old routines. But I have to say that the tapping actually really registered with me.
Hmm.
Kind of made me in the present to be aware.
Yep.
So you might, if you have issues with procrastination or being stuck or stagnation, she has a really good routine that she can help you with that actually works. And I can vouch for that.
Hmm.
So if you are having any of those issues, and we might come across that sometime, tonight in the reading, sometimes people are like, why am I stuck? What's
Yeah.
going on? A life coach can help you.
Hmm.
A tarot reader can give you insight. I can pinpoint where you may be stuck. I can pinpoint on where the origin of it could be. But sometimes you need a little bit further help navigating the curves and the turns within it because it's not always a straight shot
No.
to getting back on track. So you should always, whether you go into therapy, dealing with a life coach, you should have your team of people that are helping you get you on your right track. Sometimes it take a whole team for us. I'm telling you. I don't know about y'all, but I can speak for me. It does.
Yes, it does. No man is an island.
Absolutely. Hey,
Hmm.
Kia. All right, let's get Mary. I'm gonna let you go.
You gonna let me go?
I'm gonna let
Okay,
you
let
go
me see.
first.
All right. Let me see. Who? I'm gonna scroll up a little bit here. Okay, Glenda Calloway Niblet. What is heading my way in all areas of life? Well, we're doing Friday Live, so I'm gonna give you just a little bit of what's gonna come your way,
The clip
but
note.
we won't take up too much time, Glenda. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Let's see what we got. You're in we're in Mercury retrograde right now, Glenda, which may have you feeling like some things are stagnant. You may feel like you're in a waiting pattern. A lot of us are right now. And this, with Mercury retrograde, communication and all kinds of things can go wonky. But for you specifically, you're in a space where you need to work on yourself. You need to put Glenda first. You may not have been doing that lately. Spirit is saying there's some work for you to do, some shadow work that you need to do to face some of those things that you may not necessarily want to see, Glenda, but what's heading your way is what we call the great work, meaning that you're going to be working on self actualizing in this next, I would say it's going to be like a year. If you're a spiritual practitioner, Glenda, you may benefit from some lamp work because I feel like there's a situation that's pressing right now for you. Um, you're ready, whatever the situation is. It looks like it has to do with money, and it also has to do with either a current relationship or past relationship that you, I would say if it's a current relationship, you're looking at possibly ending it. and you're ready to create new memories. So those are just a few of the things that are coming your way, but we have to put you first. You may not have been doing that, and this Mercury retrograde is going to force you to face yourself. And if you're also kind of feel like you may not feel like you're good enough in some area, let me know if I'm on track or not with that. But if you are thinking that you are enough, Spirit does want you to put your past behind you and create new memories. Create the life that you want. You have to align your spirit with the will of the universe in order for things to flow. So if you're feeling stagnant right now, you could benefit from some lamp work. You can do it yourself. You can reach out to Mambo Taya or myself, um, and we'll see what we could do to help you. Hope that helps.
I know her, and you are on point. You are on
Really?
point. You are on point with everything.
Okay.
Let's see. CNET Henry, what's up with Too Sure Dev? I don't know if this is romantic or if this is work, because I got the vibe on both. Now, I'm getting somebody that is immature. There could be some shadiness going on with somebody. King of Swords comes on top of this person, but it's almost like a narcissistic energy. I'm also getting some problems with money and competition, where this person is like they're focused on winning something. So I don't know if this is a work thing and you're competing with this person, is basically I'm going to win. Narcissistic energy is somebody that is like I am. They feel that they are better. So if it's a love relationship, this would be really challenging. If this is a work situation, you could be dealing with somebody that has proclaimed this a competition thing, like we're gonna see who's better. Um, I'm getting that there's money problems that this person is going through, and that could be why. Because I feel like that there could be some type of attitude that comes in with this person, and it's because they want to win or they want more money. So I don't know if this is the money, because it's a lot of pentacles. This looks like somebody that maybe could be a competitor, um and I'm seeing conflict. I'm getting a lot of like communication problems. Now, like Mary brought up, we're in the Mercury retrograde energy, and I'm sure there's a couple of other planets that are retrograding too. So could it be a person that isn't communicating properly? But I feel like with that King of Swords, that's a person that don't want to communicate properly. I am a Queen of Swords, and there are some times where my stubbornness refuses to compromise with someone, and that's kind of the energy I'm getting with this person. So if this is somebody that you're working with, they could be creating walls where communication is off. And I don't know, Spirit is saying watch your back. This could be somebody that ends up stabbing you in the back. Now, if this is a love relationship, this person might need a little therapy. So let me know if it's love. I can look at it differently. But even if it is love, we're dealing with somebody that has some type of insecurity that makes them want to compete with people in their life, and that's not good for a relationship.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I want to say Sia, CYA, spirit messages. Let's see. What do we have for Sia today? Okay. We have Pisces energy. So I'm not sure if you are a Pisces or you're dealing with some Pisces energy. Um, Spirit is asking you to use the energy of Pisces to navigate right now. With Mercury being retrograde, things may not feel fluid for you. A lot of it, I'm seeing that a lot this week. A lot of people are feeling stuck or like they're going in circles. So you need to be
Mhm.
flexible and let things flow. Use Pisces dreamy, fluid energy to navigate pretty much every situation you're going through right now. You also may benefit from this Queen of Wands energy where she's kind of inspiring or is inspiring. She tends to light a fire up under you, bring out the best in you. She's one of those that says, get off your ass and do it. So if you are being lazy right now, Sia, this is not the time. You're going to have to get up, get up, get up and do it. Get up, get out and do it. Or as I think Maya Angelou said, pray, get centered, and go to work. Um, so that's what Spirit is saying. They are also talking about some sort of proposal or business opportunity for you. I'm not sure if you're self employed or if you're wanting to be self employed, but it looks like that might be in the cards for you. There is a business opportunity coming up. This could be a new job if you're not thinking my own business, but if you are, it is something that's coming within the next 9 months, up to 9 months. Could come sooner than that, but that is what Spirit is saying. It seems like there was one other thing with the Pisces energy. Okay, with the fact that we have the Queen of Wands, which is fire, we have Pisces, which is water. Make sure you're not defeating yourself before you get started because water can drown out fire. So just make sure that you're not self sabotaging. I hope that helps.
Okay, Papa Smoke, for a show. I saw your Facebook post with you in Bali and you were in your place walking around. And I'm going to tell you, I was a
What?
little bit jealous. I was about this much. I looked at it, I said, but then I said, oh, I know somebody that if I want to go down there and he looked like he got plenty of room in his place, I was like, I might have me a little place to go. So I'm happy for you for making that move. Thailand looks like it's going to be good for you. I do see the relocation to an island. You have water spirits that want you to be closer to the water. This place looks like it is going to cleanse you. So there's a reason why you're pulled there. I know a lot of people that retire different places and they, like, I don't know why I'm here, but I feel like I was pulled there. And it's wild because ancestors are pulling you to the island. Now, maybe you have some ancestors that connect with that land. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just even know that this is what you need in your life because it looks like it's going to reboot or reset. Now, it looks hard at first. And I'm sure relocating to Thailand is not really easy. But there's this energy of, okay, I got a lot of stuff that I got to pull and get in the right order. And the money is kind of like a little bouncy with that, but it does show that moving towards the end of the year and moving into 2026, there's money that comes in. So I don't know if you have other businesses that you are working from over there or you are collaborating with people, because I do see connections. So you might be either connecting with people from the States with doing business over there, or either you're remotely handling something with business from there and money is coming in because it's showing that money is going to come into you. And it definitely feels like that. Um, you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. So if there is this thing of finding your balance or getting your center, Spirit is like, don't get distracted. I definitely see some women. Now, ain't Thailand the place that have the lady boys? Ain't
Mm-hmm.
that lady
Yeah, I think
boys?
so. I
Be
think
careful.
so.
Be careful with the lady boys. If it ain't the lady boys, because I do see something is not as it seems. And the first thing I thought about was the lady boys. Now, I don't know your business. You might be into the lady boys, but the warning is be careful of something that seems it's not what it seems, because it could be a distraction and it could be something that pulls you off. And I'm just messing with you with the lady boys, because I know you might be over there on the other side of that that camera talking about, don't be putting my business out. Y'all, I'm just joking. But you could be meeting a woman that ends up distracting you from business, because it looks like that the warning is stay focused on what you need to do to bring your money in, and your money is going to come in. All right. So I hope that helps. It looks like your money is going to get better. It also looks like that your money may go further in Thailand, which means that you might be, thinking, oh, I'm not going to have enough. But it looks like, because I see you having a maid, I see you having somebody else that is taking care of your place. And I think in Thailand, it's part of your contract when you get a place over there that you have to employ a local person to either clean your place or work in your place. Because I was going to move there, and of course I was researching. That could be what that is, because I feel like there's two different females. One I think is helping you with something over there. The other one I think could be a romantic interest. All right, I hope that helps.
Okay. All right, y'all. Gabby is trying to say hello. Say hello,
Oh,
Gabby.
oh my God, Gabby is beautiful.
Say
Hey,
hi.
Gabby. Gabby. Oh, next time I come, I gotta meet her.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Oh my
do.
God. How old
And
is
she
she?
she is 8, and I've had her since she was 3 months.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, that's my little tip. 8 pounds of terror right there.
She is cute.
She thinks she's a junkyard dog. I'm telling you, she's
Ah,
something else. Let me see. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay, Kia Booker. The RN program starts September 2nd, and messages from Spirit. I just want to know, uh, will it be a successful finish for me? Okay, so let's see. Kia Booker. Nope. Okay. You definitely have the fortitude and the will and the fire to do it. So it looks like it is on the right path for you. Um, does look like it's going to be a successful at showing that prayers are being answered, which is coming true. So this is looking like this is your calling. So it, even if you were having second thoughts, I would say don't, um, because it looks like this is a very successful path for you. But you're going to have to watch out that you don't get out of balance. So you need to balance work and play, and you're going to need to take rest breaks, not where you're away from school for semesters or anything like that, but just you're going to need that good work life school balance thing going on. If you can concentrate on school full time, if you're in that position where you can just focus on school, I would say do that. If you are working and going to school, though, just make sure you're getting your water in, getting your rest, things like that. No doing your homework at the last minute. That would cause issues for you. Um, Spirit is saying that you don't think you're quite smart enough to finish the program, or either you're worried that you're not quite smart enough to finish. There will be a point where you get frustrated. We all go through that, especially when you're doing any type of schooling. But this spirit is saying you need to press through, and you need to stop being so hard on yourself, Kia. There's a release that needs to happen. You need to give yourself grace. You need to give yourself time and enjoy the journey along the way. Don't just focus on the destination. Uh, this program is worth it. And it looks like I said earlier, it looks like this is your calling, but you're going to have to stop being so hard on yourself, please. And I think that, yeah, that's about all I have for you. And if you need anything further, let us know.
All right. Let's see. Rose. Look into your money, the bills, school clothing hitting you. All okay, so um you definitely need a spiritual cleanse. You're under a spiritual attack, and a spiritual attack is going towards a weakness for you. Wasteful spending is what spirit is showing is your weakness. Which means that somebody may know, and I feel like it's a masculine energy. This could be I get a guy that's playing games, or a guy that used to play games, or a guy that's still playing games. Um, it's almost like this person knows that there's an issue with your finances, or they know that they can play with your finances. Uh, the money is going to get better, but it doesn't get better until it looks like September, which means that July and August probably are going to be your heaviest months with your finances. And probably, like you said, going back to school, shopping, clothes, supplies, and everything else. But you got 3 cards: spiritual attack, spiritual attack, spiritual attack. And it's showing that you're not clean. So if you are doing baths, then it could be that the baths are not working against the work, or it could be that this person does the same thing that you do and they know how to counteract the baths. Um, but it's definitely showing that you need stronger baths, because the struggle is on your money, which means that your money is being hit over and over again. Now, what tradition that you practice that has somebody that is over finances, you got to think about the deity that you need to work with. But it's showing that you need to cleanse to be able to open up and work with this deity for your money to come in. Because I see spirit wanting to help you, but wasteful spending is on top of you. And it's also showing that you're a little bit too open. Protect yourself is showing that for some reason, this person knows how to get around your wards or your protection. So it's time to switch it up. If you've been doing the same thing over and over again, it's time to switch it up. Maybe you need to have somebody who comes in a different tradition to put their spin on this for you. Because I mean, it's just like fighting somebody with voodoo. If you do voodoo and they do voodoo, more than likely you're doing some of the similar things. It's kind of like I hit you with a snowball, you hit me with a snowball, and we just out here throwing back and forth until we're exhausted. Well, maybe have somebody come in with hoodoo, and then they put the twist in it, or witchcraft, and then they put the twist in it. Now you got voodoo, hoodoo, and witchcraft, and this other person might be a one play pony. I feel like that whoever this is, they've hit you with this work before, and that's why they're hitting you again with it, because they feel like it was successful, which means that there's a weak point. Now they could be divining on you, or this could be somebody who knows you, and like an ex-friend or an ex-lover or something. It's nothing worse than somebody who know your mannerisms and they know what you do, because they also know the weakness. They know where to hit you at. So do a spiritual bath. You definitely need a spiritual bath, and this needs to be long term. I wouldn't do, spiritual baths come in increments of odd days. Hey. Um but you may need something that is going to be longer, like 5 days, 7 days, 9 days, to break the work. All right.
Okay. Let's see, where was I? Kelsey Renee Williams, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It says, any good news this month? Well, let's see. Let's see what Spirit says. Good news this month. This month is going to be a little tricky for you this month, and I'll check and see if next month is going to be better, because it looks like this month is going to be a little challenging for you, Kelsey. We have a player in the game here. This person is a darker skinned person. Either they look young. This is a male person. Not sure if this is someone that's in a relationship or yeah. Well, no, it doesn't necessarily look like a romantic relationship. But this is a darker skinned male, uh, young-ish. I'd say 30s or so. He is a player. He's also abusive, may have some addictions like alcohol, something like that. This person is around you. So this is someone that you're either aware of or is adjacent to you. So watch out for him. That's someone that's coming up this month that's going to try to cause some type of problem. It's going to test your strength, Kelsey, but um, your personality is going to dominate your situation because you know how to finesse things and you know how to finesse people when you need to. So you know when to, bring it and when to lay back a little bit. Uh, this same person is showing as community dick. So be careful in these streets. Be careful in these here streets, especially this month. I would say from now until next month, it's time. I would be careful, and I'm just gonna look real quick to see if next month will be any better for yes. Next month, middle of next month. So what's that? August, Mambo, August, September, middle August, September is gonna be where this cycle breaks for you. Um, I know Mambo was just saying this, but I would also suggest a cleanse for you. I'm hearing egg cleanse. So you need to do an egg cleanse at least once a week um, to get some of this because it's like there's this cloud hanging this month. And it could just be the Mercury retrograde energy. I'm not seeing that anybody's throwing any work at you, but it just may be a buildup of spiritual gunk that you need to get rid of. But it looks like next month it's going to be easier for you, and you're going to feel a little bit more energized in doing things that you need to do. Hope that helps.
All righty. Oh, let me pull myself back together. Muddy waters. The first thing that I got, especially if you've been feeling unmotivated lately, spirit is like it's time to kind of step out of the comfort zone. So you probably have some opportunities that are about to open up, but you may be feeling like, okay, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I should do that. But spirit is like, yeah, because it looks like they're bringing some things to kind of shake something up for you to kind of get you to move forward. So if there's been like an issue with not being motivated or stagnation, um, be prepared that something else is about to open. That's going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit unsure about it because I do see some doubts, but spirit is like, okay, let's take it. Let's go ahead and walk forward. I'm also getting be careful of stress related issues with health. Um, there's something with disassociating because it's showing that maybe something gets so heavy and you're not dealing with the reality of something. So I don't know if this is already that maybe you are having some type of health issues and you don't want to see it, or maybe there are some things that are a little bit heavier in your life, and that could be why they're telling you to step out of the comfort zone. Maybe you become too complacent with something. But it's showing be careful of stress related illness, like take care of yourself, watch your diet. um I do see letting go of fear. And there's a new job that's coming in. So I'm wondering if this is part of stepping out of the comfort zone of, okay, maybe I need to go ahead and apply for this job, or maybe I need to go ahead and accept this job because it looks like something is going to bring in 10 of Pentacles, which is good money. There is a financial upswing that's coming in, and I feel like it's coming in this year. So you may be opening yourself up to an opportunity that pays really good money, but you got to let go of fear. And I hate to be redundant too, but spirit is like spiritual cleanse. So I don't know, y'all. Maybe, this year we all are covered in gunk. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just a heavier year and we just need to actively clean. I think that a lot of people don't realize that there are spiritual battles that go on continuously. Even if we don't know that they're there. So when we're feeling unmotivated, when we're feeling like, oh, I can't do anything, that sometimes it's people messing with your head, fucking with your head. Spirit messing with your head. Attachments are real. Attachments are out there. So I feel like that something is causing a issue with being unmotivated, but it is also showing that you're going to get past it, like you're opening something up, and spirit is pushing you. So don't be surprised if they kind of give you a little nudge, but it looks like they're ready for you to move on.
Ah, let me see. What's up with Tushar Dev? This is CNAT Henry
I
from Facebook.
I read on that, but read on it because I'm interested in what you're picking up. Because I kind of got
Yeah.
two, I got two different energies
Oh,
with
you
it. I
read
think
that
it's
one
somebody
already?
yeah, but I'm
Hmm.
curious. I'm trying to see, did she reply?
Did she reply?
Let me see. I don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't see that she
You don't
replied
see the
to it.
reply? You want me to? Because I can
Go
go
ahead.
to.
You can
Okay.
definitely. I mean, it's completely up to you if you want to move on to somebody else or you want to read it too. Whatever you want to do.
I'll give Miss Renee Wright. Since you did, we might come back to you, CNAT Henry. So just we'll see. But Renee Wright wants any spirit messages for me. Why, yes, I think there are, Renee. Let's see what we got. Okay. I'm not sure if you are a Cancer or not, or if you are a spiritual practitioner on your own, Renee. But Spirit is saying that you need to work with moon magic. You need to be in the inner, you need to commune with the moon's energy and use lunar magic to enhance your spiritual practice. You got some water somewhere in your chart, some Cancer, um, that is wanting to come out. You're not letting yourself reveal your gifts. And the moon tends to shed light on what's in the dark. So you need to allow yourself to practice the gifts you already know you have. Also, someone is keeping secrets from you. They're not going to be able
Mm.
to do it for long. It's going to reveal itself. And because that works in conjunction with the moon, because like I said, the moon sheds light on things that are in the dark, so it tends to reveal secrets. So whoever is keeping secrets from you right now, it's about to come out. Papa Legba is also opening your roads right now, so you may want to do some work with him or talk to him. You need to, again, we keep saying it, spiritual cleanse. You also would benefit from a little bit of meditation, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit quietly and end up falling asleep trying to meditate. You can take 5 minutes and listen to your favorite music or something like that, or what we call mindful meditation, where you're listening to affirmations or something like that while you're in the car. But what we're trying to do is reveal your natural gifts, because it looks like you have several that you haven't tapped into, or you're scared of them and you haven't let them come out. You shut down. This is a time that you need to let them come out, um, and start developing those gifts. Okay. All right. So that was Renee.
All right, so let's see. Nika Chamberlain. I'll be moving to the States soon to be with my husband. Will his ex-wife be a problem?
Ooh, let's
Uh,
find out.
um, I definitely see a little storm coming. Now it don't look like a hurricane. I don't know where you from if y'all get hurricanes where you're at. Um, she don't look like a hurricane, but I also get a lot of shadiness and hidden stuff that maybe you may not know everything. I don't know why that keeps coming up. This could be this woman trying to bring something to light about this man. Um, I'm definitely getting you relocating, a new beginning, and hidden things. I'm getting 3 different cards that are showing hidden things, hidden things, hidden things. So this could be hidden animosity. This could be hidden secrets that this man may not have told you everything about the ex-wife. You know how when people divorce and people give their side of the story, I feel like that she may have her side of the story. Now, Shady Mofo is coming in on top of him, which means that's the way she sees him. Which, if you're looking at your ex-husband as a shady mofo, you got problems. Something's unhealed. Something's not healed with that. Are you going to have a big problem? Let's see. It is showing watch your back. So I would say that, yeah, you might have a little bit of an issue with this woman. Most of it seems like gossip, like maybe her trying to use words to cause problems for you. I don't see a physical altercation, and really there's no need to be in one. He's your husband now, she's the ex, but don't let her push buttons. I definitely get something with communication, which could be her trying to make problems with communication. And if that door is still open and he's entertaining that, that may affect you. But if he's not opening that door, it shouldn't be that big, because it's showing a storm, but it looks like a storm that you can weather. And this could be you literally just going there and asserting your space. I'm married to him now. You know, this is how we do things now. But he needs to back you up on it. And I don't know, I get something a little weird with him when it comes to that. I think there's something still off with communication, but maybe they have kids. That could be a part of it too.
Hmm.
So if they have children together, then y'all might need to all sit down together and put the ground rules of how y'all communicate with each other. And I think if a lot of men and women did that when they got divorced, life would be so much easier. But sometimes you get them foolios. Sometimes you get a fool woman and a fool man that even though they agreed to something, they still act like a fool. And you just that's what you married and that's what you divorced, you know?
Hmm.
So don't go to jail, baby. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. It looked like a lot of talking. Just keep it going. Just show her the new wedding ring. This is the band. Scoot on. Keep on. You know, make sure she see the rock. Make sure she see the rock. That's
That's
a
right.
shame.
It's no. Uh, Aquamoon Cosmetics. Love reading on Ismail. Has he had sex with anyone else since we met?
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, let's see.
Well, like on the game shows, we gonna let you take that question. I didn't even see it. But I am
Yeah.
nosy as fuck. Oh, it's a yes.
Well, let's
Ooh.
find out, Ismail. Let's see. Has Ismail had sex with anyone since we met? Let's see. Asking my little pendulum right now. Okay, it says no, actually. I have a feeling you guys haven't been dating very long, or you might be within the first year. And it says he has not had sex with anybody else, but he has been tempted. Looks like he's an attractive person. Um, Looks like he's a very attractive person. Women tend to approach him all the time. Um, but he has not given into that temptation. Also, it looks like you're doing too much work, um, overthinking this. You need to release and enjoy this. There is some work in this relationship to be done. I don't know, like I said, how long y'all have been together. Um, but it's like you're overworking yourself to keep him. You feel like you're going to lose him. Um, he's going to be there as long as he wants to be, because I always tell people what's mine I can hold and what's not mine I cannot. So with any relationship, male, female, whatever, if they want to be there, they will be there. So don't let your mind run with this and start creating scenarios that are not there. Let the actions speak for themselves. Don't pay attention to words, pay attention to the actions. If the actions don't match the words, then we got a problem. So, yes, it looks like he's been tempted by someone or approached, but so far he is not cheating. I hope that's helpful.
I mean, he got a penis, and let's be honest, if I
Mm-hmm.
had a penis, I'd be tempted too.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would be
You'd be
tempted
tempted.
too. I
Yeah,
would, 100%.
100%.
But
Yeah,
it's
well,
good
it
that
says the temptation is there. But so far,
he being a good boy.
he being a good boy.
Let's pray he continue.
Let's
He
keep our
continue to be a
fingers
good boy. We're
crossed
gonna put
that
that on
that
Ishmael.
Aquamunda.
You got that
Let's.
Hotep name. You got to be a little bit careful when they got them Hotep names.
Yep.
But we gonna pray. We gonna pray that he
Mm-hmm.
continue to be good. He might be a strong man. Stay strong, Ishmael.
Stay strong, Ismail. Aquamunda,
Oh
don't
my
kill him. Try not to kill him. Don't. We don't want to see you on
God.
the news. We don't want to see you on the
We surely
news.
don't.
No,
Not for no penis.
not for
No.
no
Well,
penis.
period.
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 On both sides. We don't want to see
Exactly.
that.
All right. Let's see. Shakira. Definitely the first thing comes up is the new home. We know you already got the home. Celebrations are there. It's showing that the house needs protection, which means that you need to, kind of put your protection up in your house. And that varies, of course, with your belief system. You might be a Christian person that wants to bless your house and, have the pastor come in and say some words, and maybe you put some crosses or something over your doors. Whatever your belief system is, it's like the house needs to be cleaned and blessed. I do see, make sure that you are taking care of your energy. I see being overworked or overburdened. Now, having a full-time job and trying to furnish a new house and put your house together could be a little bit too much. But Spirit is like, definitely pace yourself with that, because I see that when you get overwhelmed, there's issues with mental health for you, which means like you just get overwhelmed with stuff, and maybe there is shutting down, or like I can't, function and keep things. And I noticed that a lot of people within the last couple of years, that's become a thing where people are they get so overwhelmed. It's like you take the computer chip out and they just sit, because they don't know what else to do with it. So it's a different energy. I grew up in a different time where I don't know if it was flight, fight, or whatever, but whenever I am faced with something, it's just like I can't even sit still, because I gotta deal with it. But my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother, that was the way we were raised, and I noticed that there's a different energy. And it could be that COVID reset a lot of people to
Yeah.
where that's where they pull back and they disassociate, and it's like I can't take any more thing. And I see that with your cards, and that's why I'm bringing it up. You typically see it in younger people, and I think it has something to do with the life just getting really, really hard, and it's like, okay, I can't deal with that anymore. There could be other issues though. There could be autism, there could be ADHD, there could be a lot of different things that are causing this, but it shows that when things get overwhelming for you, the computer chip has to come out, or else you just can't function. You need that computer chip to come out. And I know you told me you used to color for, what is it, therapy, color therapy, or paint or whatever, to make yourself feel better. So there may be some stuff that when you feel this coming on, go ahead and do what you need to do for you, because if you don't, it's showing it's going to get you off track. And right now, Spirit is like, you're on the right track. Happiness is there. I'm definitely seeing a new car. And I remember you said at one point you were trying to learn how to drive, but it looks like you have a new car that's coming in. And this could be in 2026, which would be a blessing to get a house in 2025 and then get a new car in 2026. And I pray that all of that happens for you. I am seeing staying focused. Be careful of some people that you work with or you may cross at work. I get a woman that becomes a problem for no reason at all. Try to avoid her. Nasty energy. And I know you work in customer service, so that might be a little bit hard. But if you're dealing with a customer or somebody that you work with, Spirit is kind of like, try to steer clear of their energy, because it's going to kind of throw you off balance. All right, sweets. I hope that helps.
All right. True love from YouTube. What's coming in for me soon? True love, your name is kind of starting us off. True love may be in the cards for you if it's not already here, because it shows possible engagement or a blessed union. Your partner, if you're already in a relationship, may mention the M word, which is marriage. But that looks like that's coming in pretty soon. It looks like something you've been hoping for, like that nuclear family unit. It looks like that's going to be a good possibility for you coming up here. If you are not in a relationship, then you're going to have one pretty soon. And it's going to be one of those where it's like, we know it's right and we're going to build this foundation. So if you've been looking for that, then it's coming. If you're already in it, then you're thinking about making things permanent. Also, you have some money coming in within the next between now and 6 months. There's going to be a little bit better flow of money. I've been finding that a lot of us are getting hit with money blocks lately. You may be one of those, but it looks like you're breaking through that. But it is taking some work for you to break it. So you may benefit from lamp work or work at the crossroads. Would be something good for you to clear any blocks you may be experiencing. Let's see, but your work pays off. So the work you're going to put into removing any blockages, especially with money, will be successful with a little bit of elbow grease. But the big thing for you looks like it's in the area of romance. Now, it also feels like you may be wondering if you'll ever get there. But it shows that there is a blessed union either coming up or you're in one and you're thinking about taking it to the final stage, which is marriage. So I hope that helps.
Good. It's good to hear somebody getting, the happy ending. Most of the time with the love readings, y'all, I be like,
yeah, it'd be hit or miss.
But you know what? Hey, shoot. The M word was like, ooh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. All right, so let's see. Mary Sanders. Things are underway. We picked a facility. I have therapy set up. Is there any spirit messages based off of what's already in motion? Okay. Two of Swords is basically a decision has been made. And then I have signing contracts. I have walking away from something, which means not necessarily, oh, we're just putting this person in a facility and we're going to walk away. It's basically like you're taking a burden off. And I know that may sound a little bit harsh, especially when we're talking about maybe putting somebody in a facility, but it looks like stress-related illness was on top of you. So sometimes caregivers have to make those hard decisions of, I can no longer care for this person because I can't really take care of my health either. And it looks like that with the 8 of Cups, It's like I need to walk away from something to regain my composure or my center. Now, I do see achieving goals, and then Nine of Cups is getting something that you prayed and you wished for, which means Spirit wanted this to happen. This person actually with the Ten of Cups is going to be in a facility that looks like is going to take care of them like family, or it is going to be something that gives them the stability that they need. So I will say, looking at the cards, you did the right thing. And it also is showing that it opens up opportunity for you. And maybe it could be now that this person is in a facility that is going to be taking care of them. Now you can maybe go join a gym, or you can go travel or take a trip or do something that maybe you need to do for your mental health that looks like it's gonna look like a boost coming back to you. So you did the right thing. It looks like that they're going to be in a good place, and it looks like that whatever goals that need to be achieved for them are going to be achieved in that environment because of the stability.
Okay. Let's see. Let's scroll up a little bit here. Did we do Cindy? Where was it? Okay. Cindy Sweet. Hello, I'll be starting school soon, and I wanted to know if I am going the right path. I'm also concerned about housing or any spiritual messages. All right, Cindy, let's see what is going on. So it looks like you're having some doubts here about whether or not you're on the right path. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety coming up for you right now, but you need to work through that in order to express yourself authentically. Try not to give in to the negativity, because it looks like people are in your ear telling you, are you sure you want to do that, Cindy? Are you sure that this is the right path? Or you may be, and it's causing you to question yourself, and it's causing anxiety. Um, you need to just focus on the fact that this is truly what you want to do. Um, Listen to that voice, not those other loud ones. You want to hear the quiet voice that is saying, this is how I want to express myself. This is the path that I choose to walk. You also need to play a little bit more, Cindy. You've been either in hermit mode or in mean girl mode. I'm not sure which, but you're needing to get out and play a little bit more. Enjoy yourself. Go out with girlfriends, boyfriends, whomever. You need a distraction before school starts, because it looks like you're going to be, hitting things heavily there. But it does look like you're on the right path. You just got to get past the anxiety, but you also need to balance that out with distracting yourself with something fun. um, it looks like you may need to work with Gede. Gede is the dead. They are actually calling you to possibly do some cemetery work if you're a practitioner. If you're not, you can consult your local spiritual practitioner, and they can help you with doing some work to sweeten things. To help bring you out, Cindy. I think you've been kind of closeted, and we need to bring Cindy back out. You need to bring her out, and you need to be, you need to feel sure of what you're doing. And then also, you're concerned about housing. Let's see. You didn't say whether or not you are homeless at the moment, or you thinking you're going to be homeless or something like that. But I'll see, what Spirit says here. Looks like there has been a lot of concern. There's watch who you're telling your business to, Cindy. I know you need help right now. It shows that, but watch who you're telling your business to about it. It looks like there will be some frustrating points regarding housing. Like it doesn't look like it's coming as quickly as you want it. I'm not sure if you're looking for an apartment or a home. You can let us know in the comments and I'll try to find it. But it looks like it will turn out okay. You don't have to worry about housing long term. It looks like it's going to correct itself, whatever situation you're in. If you're with a relative or someone that you don't want to live with right now, it looks like you will be put back on your feet as far as housing is concerned. It is going to take a little bit, though. It doesn't look like it's going to take a long, long time. And it's not telling me exactly when, like a date, but it is saying that you're going to get frustrated and feel like giving up, but do not do that because coming up, the housing situation is going to correct itself. But that's kind of back to what I was saying about you giving yourself a momentary distraction by going out, putting your worries down, and having a little bit of fun. I hope that helps, Cindy.
All right. Let's see. Allison. Let me see spiritual messages. The first thing that I get is letting go of grief. So there's still something that feels like you're holding on to, and grief definitely has no expiration date. So you could still be trying to heal through something. And I feel like there's a lot of burdens that are on you, especially I feel like this year, because it shows you fighting through obstacles and it also shows grief. Now, I do get stress, and I feel like this could be with family. I also feel like this could be with business. It's showing somebody feeling overwhelmed and like they're feeling burdened with an energy and they're not really sure how to center themselves or ground themselves in it. Um, you probably do need to cleanse yourself. If you don't believe in spiritual cleanses, and this could just be praying, like I need to, get a better connection with spirit. And I feel like there is some type of spirit connection that's coming in because you have a lot of ancestral energy around you that looks like that they're trying to take care of you, help you balance your energy. I think sometimes you obligate yourself to way too many people and you're being depleted and your health is not the greatest either. You're not as strong as you need to be. So I do feel like spirit is kind of pushing you to do a little bit more for yourself. Kind of goes back to what Mary was saying with the last reading. Have some fun. Get out and do something. Sometimes we get to the point where we work because we got to pay bills. That's all we know how to do to stay ahead. And I think this year, with the economy, a lot of people are like, oh, I got to work, I got to work, I got to work, I got to work. That's the reality of it right now. But there's also moments where you got to make sure, even if it's just going to sit outside and drinking a cup of coffee, that you're reconnecting. You got a lot of nature spirits that want to reconnect with you. So that could be just going outside, working in your yard, working in your garden. Um, Shoot, sometimes if you would have told me years ago, I would have been digging in dirt with my hands and smelling dirt and putting banana peels and moving worms and spiders out the way so I don't kill them. I would have been like, you fucking lying. I would be like, I'm doing all of that, y'all. I'm feeding possums, raccoons. I got bird houses out there. I'm moving worms out the way so I don't shovel them and kill. It's the crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's an old person thing or it's a spirit thing. I really don't know.
I think it's both.
It
Because
could
I
be.
find myself kind of doing the same thing, like with the worms. You know how when it rains, it washes them up. And I find myself going, excuse me. I'm stepping around and making
Oh,
sure I don't kill them. If I put them back in the grass, I try to be gentle, go on back where you were.
girl,
I
yeah,
just,
Mary, I feel you.
mm-hmm,
I feel
mm-hmm.
you. It was a wolf spider in here the other night, and
Mm-hmm.
wolf spiders are big, y'all.
Oh,
They are
okay.
big. And I was like, yeah, you need to go outside. Now we know spiders, we in voodoo typically represent gere. So I have had spiders like in my bed or things like that where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna push you back over there on the altar. Like that's where you need to go. But a lot of times if they're real big, I'm like, yeah, y'all need to go outside. y'all let's go find you a little pinto or whatever it is so you can just move on. So you got something coming in with that, Allison. You got nature spirits that want to work with you to balance your energy. I definitely see something coming in with entrepreneurship and you promoting yourself, but I think spirit is like you really need to be in the right space to do it. I'm also getting that you need to be more assertive at this point in your life because that's going to bring stability, which could be say no. I want to help you, but I can't do it. No. I want to do this for you, but no. I've had the hardest time setting boundaries. But I've noticed within the last couple of years, when I do set boundaries, it gives me more time and energy for me without feeling depleted. And I feel like that's what you need to do, Allison. But if you're gonna do some quality time for yourself, it's also spiritual for you. So figure out what that is. Is that journaling? Is it meditating? Is it like going in your yard and dancing? Whatever that is, it's like you need it. The ancestors are saying you need it. And I do see promoting a business and bringing some money in, but you have to assert yourself.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Amber Bratton from YouTube. Anything spirit needs me to know because life has been life. Yes, it
Yes,
has,
it
Amber.
has.
Yes, it has.
Everybody raise their hands
My
on that one. Yes, it has.
man, you ain't never lied, Amber. Let me see. Spirit needs you to know that there is a new beginning coming, but stop fighting against the current. Let it flow in. Let it come in. I see tonight there's a lot of obsessive worrying, and we're gonna have to, as a collective, let it go. Uh-oh. I gotta plug in my computer. Give me 1 second. Lord, hold on.
It's the race. It's the race, Mary.
It's the race. I got a race to get it. Hold on. I'm running, y'all. And then I'm gonna have to run back and get my cards. I'm running to my office right now. So hold on. Oh, something over. All right, let me see. I'm taking y'all with me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna sit this right here and plug it in the kitchen. Oh, I don't lose y'all. Let's see. It's time for a new computer, y'all. Okay.
I feel you on that. I was looking at mine too and thinking, yeah, it's time for a new one. It ain't fixing to happen, but I
All right, it ain't
definitely need a
fixing
new
to
one.
happen no time soon, but that's gonna be on the list.
Yeah.
Um, all right, Amber. So let me get. Hold on. Go and get your card.
Mary getting a workout.
Okay. Okay, I am back. So as I was saying, Amber, you do have a new beginning coming. And this is a good new beginning. You're releasing some old, but you need to stop. You feel like you're swimming upstream against the current, and you need to just kind of let it float. Just float right now. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to do. Just take your hands off of it. Just be like, okay, you know, ancestors, y'all do you. I'm gonna wait and see what y'all got for me. And things will come back into balance. It looks like, Amber. It's not going to. This isn't it. This too shall pass. Um, but be honest with yourself right now. Do not be hard on yourself right now. And like I said, just it's like let go, let God. I've done everything I know to do,
My bad.
so I'm gonna let y'all take the wheel.
You want these
Um,
lights in front of you?
that is what I am getting. Also, not sure if you're a writer or not, but it looks like you need to start doing a journal, whether it's just a daily writing down of your feelings, or even if it's just a word or two of how you feel that day. It's telling me to tell you that you may want to keep a dream journal. Ancestors have messages for you that they're trying to download that are just for you. So they're not giving me a specific message, but you need to pay attention to your dreams right now and write them down. Let me go grab some water. That's pretty much all I have for you, Amber. I hope that helps.
All right, so let's see. Kanika Hardia, why am I scared to do workings? The first thing is showing there is almost an embarrassment of your gifts. Now, this could be conflict, really, when you look at it. A lot of people that are afraid to do workings, one, are either like, I'm not going to be good at it, or it's not going to turn out the way that I want. The devil's going to come in and visit me at night because I did the working or whatever. So there is some spiritual and religious stuff on top of this too, which means that you probably were indoctrinated with a belief system that told you at some point that this was wrong. And so there's still this energy of, if I do this, is this going to be going against me? Now, there are a lot of people out there that, the love and light crew that do all the butterflies and unicorn magic, and that's needed. 100%. We need it. And then we got, the doom and gloom, fuck everything, bury everybody in the graveyard, kill everybody. And we need it. We need it. We need the balance. So neither one is bad. Part of the thing is you got to figure out who you are in that equation. Do you want to be the butterflies and the unicorns and you just want to do good magic, money magic, love magic? I mean, love magic could be kind of baneful too if you're bending somebody's will. There are some things where there's a
Hmm.
borderline with the work. Are you doing the work for, you're manipulating, because that's what work is. We're manipulating the situation. When we dominate people, we're dominating the situation to go in our favor. When we're doing money work, we're dominating the situation to go in our favor to bring money in. So you got to figure out if you're okay with that. Part of the thing is that you have a problem with what you think the work is. Now, if you're scared to do the work, maybe you don't need to do it. Maybe you don't feel comfortable with it. I was talking to
Yeah.
somebody a year ago and she was trying to bury somebody in the graveyard, and I guess the person told her that she had to bury the person in the graveyard at 12 a.m. And so she was like, Mambo, I was digging a hole and then I heard something come from the trees and I dropped the shovel and I ran to my car and I cried all the way home. And she was like, what do you think that is? And I said, I think you shouldn't be doing that. I don't think you should be doing that work. You're not
Mm-mm.
made for that. So if you're scared to do a work in and you don't feel comfortable with it, it's because you don't need to do the work. Trust your
Right.
intuition on it. If you are scared to do every work in and you're not ready, you need a mentor. You need somebody to kind of hold your hand and help you get to that place. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We all have mentors. I have mentors. I have elders that have taught me to help me be comfortable to do certain works, but I don't do shit that I'm not comfortable with. I do not.
Mm-mm.
So, Spirit is saying, remember your gifts. You're very gifted. You do come from a lineage, so you are in a good place to do the work, and the work probably is going to be successful. But with anything else, if you don't believe in the magic, how's it going to work?
It's not gonna work.
If you don't have faith that what you're doing is going to work, and if you're scared that what you're doing is going to have a negative outcome on you, then you're not ready to do the work. You're not ready to do it. It's some people out here, y'all. I was in some group. I had to come out the group. They were trying to get this woman to miscarry because the man had got the girlfriend pregnant and the wife pregnant at the same time, and he went back to the wife. So in the group, the pregnant witch was like, I want to know a work to cause the wife to have a miscarriage so only my baby will survive. And about 40 people gave this woman the recipe to do that. And I was like,
Wow.
I feel so uncomfortable with that energy. Now, that would not be me. And I
Mm-mm.
knew that would not be me. So I
Mm-hmm.
politely removed myself from the group. Don't have no issue
Mm-hmm.
with them people. They was doing what they was doing.
Right.
They practice.
That's-
That's part of the practice. But it's the example of they felt comfortable doing the work. I did not. I knew I was not with the right people. I knew I wasn't with the right people. So go off of what you feel, babe. Trust your instincts.
What was that for, Mamba? I was trying to keep track.
That was for Kanika.
Kanika. Okay. Uh, Lachey Williams. Any messages for me? He's on Facebook, looks like. All right. Right now, you are going through a period of being fed up and disappointed with the way things are. You may possibly, or no, it looks like you are ready to put some things and some people behind you. Um, and Spirit is saying, yeah, it's time to do that. It's time to clean house. It's time to start a new page for you. That may include moving far away, out of state, possibly out of the country. Um, but whatever it is, it's like flipping a complete new chapter in life. So if it's not a move, it is some turning over a new leaf for you, Lachey. And this will be good for you. Whatever disappointment uh, that you're experiencing right now, it's just temporary. And this may have been a buildup of years of disappointment, depression, being fed up, block after block after block. Like the other young lady was saying, life has just been life and life and life.
Mhm.
But it looks like you're in the stage of turning over this new leaf and putting that behind you in as much as you can. I'm hearing that therapy may be a good idea for you, whether you go, a licensed therapist or a spiritual practitioner that can help you, or a coach like myself, that because there's something you need to work through. This is not going to be an overnight thing. This is something you need to work through with a therapist or a professional, um, to get past some trauma, possibly childhood trauma. But on the flip side of that, once you work through some things that you have dealt with in the past that you're carrying into your present, it looks like things go well for you. Ten of Pentacles is on top of this. So things are going to turn out well. Um, I'm looking at this card, and even the dog is happy in the card. It's like things are going to turn out really well. You are going to be able to put difficult time this difficult chapter to rest, and you're going to be moving into a wealthier time. And that is both financially, family wise. There's a lot of clarity that comes with this. So, those are the messages that I'm getting at the moment. But don't give up. You can get really, there's like a downward spiral here that's going on with you right now, and you're feeling like it's all too much. So if you feel like that, please don't get in tunnel vision. Reach out to someone. Um, I'm available. Mambo Tanya is available. Um, any friends, family, please don't get in that tunnel vision where you think you're the only one going through it, because that's a dangerous place. So I hope that helps, Lachey.
Okay, let's see. Unique Anthony. Um, I don't have time to do the next 3 months, but I'm going to give you what I see. I definitely see a financial blessing coming in. Ten of Pentacles definitely is showing something with money that's going to get better. Now, you may hear about somebody close to you that may be crossing over. I don't know if you have a sick friend or a sick relative, but I feel like there's some news about somebody who's crossing over, and my condolences if that's already happened. Um, but I definitely see something that brings in grief or like something that you have to deal with. I see travel, and it's showing watch your spending. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are talking about budget and money. But the good thing is we have money coming in. But I think Spirit could be telling you to watch your spending or watch your money, because it's like when this money comes in, they want to make sure that you hold on to it a little bit more. There's something with stop daydreaming and focus a little bit more, and it's on your pinnacle. So it could be like, okay, maybe you have a lot of ideas, but it's like, okay, instead of being all over the place, let's focus on what's going to bring in the money. It could also be some other things going in your life, and that could be why you're not able to focus. I see some competition coming in, could be on top of work, pentacles again. A lot of things look like it's geared around money, which is not a bad thing. But I also see some inner child stuff that needs to be dealt with. Um, this Mercury retrograde, like Mary said earlier, may be forcing some people to purge. There may be some things that are coming up from underneath the surface where we thought we dealt with it. And it's like, okay, now I really need to deal with it. And I think last month and this month, Spirit was putting people in some really difficult situations, because it's like some things that they need to reevaluate and do differently. I even felt that. So, and I don't think mine is over. So for some people, I think there's a purge that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take you back to something with childhood. What have you not healed? What are you still like, how we like to, brush stuff over and say
Right.
that we heal, but we really not healed until maybe we think we're healed until it comes back on. So Unique Anthony, it does show. I hate to say it, that there is something that you're gonna be touching on within the next few months. Um, I do feel stay focused on your work. Watch your back. There could be somebody that, whether you're self-employed or working, that somebody might be trying to do you dirty. But it's definitely like watch your back. Pay attention to how you feel around the people that you work with. A lot of times you can tell right off the bat how you feel that that's the person that you really need to be looking out for. So trust that instinct, okay?
Okay. All right. All right. Um. Hmm. I think it's pronounced K Muse. I am very nervous. I would please love to have a spirit message. Thanks. Nothing to be nervous about, my dear. Um, you tend to think that you're not complete without a partner. Now, yeah, there are some people who work better within a team, within a relationship. There are people like that that feel like they just work better as part of a team. But Spirit wants you to know that you are whole and a complete whole ass individual all on your own, and that you need to know that, and you need to express yourself as your true self out in the world. You need to let people know who you really are. I think you feel incomplete. You feel like, you know, without this other person, you're no good, or, why doesn't anybody choose me, or something like that. And Spirit wants you to know that you are more than enough as you are. You are complete and whole as you are. If somebody comes along, which it looks like there may be someone coming up that's a little bit older than you, that complements your personality. So if you're looking for someone that you need to work within a team with, that person is coming up, but you do need to work through some things first. Getting a lot of that tonight, where it looks like you've done a lot of hard work on yourself. You may have done some shadow work. You may have done a hard job, like on this plane, like customer service or something like that. But you've been doing some hard work, but yet you still feel incomplete. Spirit is saying, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your ideas of what love should look like. Be open and receptive that it may not look exactly how you pictured it, but still be specific with the universe as to what you're looking for. Um, if you are in a relationship, K-Muse, which I'm not getting that you are, um, but I was going to say, if you are in a relationship, there's someone else that is your person. Um, but I'm still getting that you're not. Um, so there, but there is someone that's coming up that will complement your personality quite nicely. But you need to love yourself before anyone else can love you properly. Otherwise, you'll just be a mirror for the bullshit. You don't want to be that. So a day day, I always see day
Day
day doing
Day,
that.
even when she not here, she here.
Huh?
I say even when she not here, she here.
See, right? Okay,
That was a
okay.
whole word. That was
That
a
was a
whole
whole
word.
word. So
Yes.
that's what I got for you, K Muse. I hope that helps. And just, believe in yourself.
All right. Let's see. Crystal Borelli. Um, the first thing I got is self-imposed bondage. Self-imposed bondage is you can't get out of your own way. It's not spirit holding you back. It's not somebody holding you back. It's a thought process. Um, Whenever I see self-imposed bondage, I always think about therapy or a life coach because some people literally do hit dead ends where it's like, I don't know how to get out of this. And I don't know if you look at the spirit messages, but there's a card that is self-imposed bondage. And let me see. Did it come up today? I think it did. Oh, yeah, here we go. So when we look at this card, let me get the glare off of it. This person thinks that they're bound by these strings that are holding them, but they're not because they literally can break these strings and take the blindfold off their eyes and keep moving. But this is kind of like somebody thinking, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Life is never going to get better for me and I can't get past it. And spirit is like, take the blindfold off. Take the blindfold off and then you'll see. And that's what they're telling you. Self-imposed bondage is showing too, maybe you're tired and your brain is like, okay, I'm tired. I don't have nothing else to give. I'm not even going to do anything. I'm not going to go any further. And there's a lot of stress and worry that you're not going any further. So we got one thing that leads to something else. Um, and spirit is showing that they're opening the door. Papa Legba is there. The door is open. So when you say I need some guidance, that's letting me know that you have something that is trying to give you guidance, whether this is spiritual on the other side or whether you have a support system that is trying to help you. It's showing you're going to walk away from this self-imposed bondage, which means at some point you're going to either wake up or get some type of support and be like, okay, I need to come out of this and I am going to come out of this. And it shows you are. It shows a time for action, but I also see doubts in like not being motivated. So it could be that you're tired, like you're mentally, like we get mentally tired where it's like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to get up and go to work. I don't want to, be around people. I don't want to have to be on. And it's draining you. So I feel like maybe in this moment where you're kind of like, I need any guidance. I think spirit is telling you to take a step back and be like, what is that next step? Because it's showing that you're going to move forward. Action is there. It shows you're going to overcome obstacles. In fact, moving towards the cooler months, it looks like things start to get really clear for you. You start to really open up and see something. I even see options with love that's coming in. A lot of action energy is coming in after September, October, November. So by the end of the year, you should be feeling like you're getting back on track. because I feel like you're going into 2026 with a different energy. But it could be a little bit of depression with that self-imposed bondage too. You know, sometimes we get depressed and we just don't feel like the action. We just want to, sit back in that energy
Mm-hmm.
until we're ready to move forward. But spirit is going to
Mm-hmm.
push you. They're going to push you forward. All
All
right, Miss
right.
Mary, you want to do a couple of more? You tired or
Yeah, no, I'm good.
you good?
Day, no, Miss Mary is not married. They got to catch my ass first. Mm-mm. Nope. You ain't missed a damn thing. Nope.
What day they
I am
say? Are you
single as a
married?
Pringle, child. Is this the right way to do it, Mambo? Yeah. Single as a Pringle, Day.
Period.
Mm-mm. Huh?
That's what we need. We need these young people to show us all these new mannerisms, even
Yeah,
though,
we do.
I was doing something with my massage client, and I think she's 62, and she said something about she got promoted at work. And I said, she said, "What is that?" I said, "It's a clap. It's a clap." She goes, "What happened to this?" I say, "Oh, we don't do that no
We
more.
don't do that no more. We
We do
not. Nope.
this.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we do
You
this."
learn something new every day.
Oh my God.
Every
Yeah.
day. All right, let me see. Um, Day was. I'm gonna pick on Day for a second because Day was
Oh,
asking if there's anything she needs to know right now. Um, let me see. There's a new opportunity for you, Day, with your business coming in that's going to generate some revenue. This is your time to shine. There's a lot of joy and happiness here for you. And now you being my sister, so I know something that other people don't know. But I'm not gonna say what it is, but you need to go ahead and leap into that thing that Mambo and I know that you need to do, that you be scared to do. You need to go ahead, take that leap and do it. And it really is going to come down to a point where it's not going to be up to you. You're going to be put on that path uh, to not be able to run from that thing that we know you need to do, that you are scared to do. And you be like, not me, not me. I'm not doing it. It's coming. It's coming. And you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you can always message me. But you need to go ahead and take that leap of faith and just let yourself be carried on, child. Let yourself be
why
carried
am I over here blushing?
on.
I'm over here, my cheeks turning red.
I don't know, Mama.
Oh, we a hot mess.
I know, right? Yeah, but yeah, Day, that's what I got for you. But your business is taking off. It's a slow build, but it's coming. It's coming along. There's going to be you know how Mambo was saying, out of sight, out of mind. So keep your face out there. Okay. I'm
All
done picking
right.
on Day. I'm done picking on her.
Well, let's see. Samantha Jackson. So I do feel like you have a job that's coming up. I don't know if it's the one that you interviewed for Tuesday, but something is coming in really, really quick. I see working with a team, and then I see the possibility for elevation in this job, but it looks like it's coming in either in July or August. Now we're in retrograde energy. I did get delays, so I'm wondering if maybe you do get the job, but you don't start it right away. Um, because it is showing something with paperwork, but it does show that a job is coming in for you, sweets.
Hmm, sweet. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Mambo, I'm happy as long as I'm making some money.
Yeah, me and
I
you
am not.
both.
I'm a Capricorn, Mambo. I
Oh,
can't.
good Lord. That's all you had to
Something in my
say.
spirit breaks when I'm broke, and my spirit breaks. I can't. I can't handle it. Cappies. We can't.
I know.
We will do something strange for some change if we
Every
got
single
to.
one of
We
y'all,
ain't.
y'all worse than Virgo. I Capricorn
Mhm.
out of Taurus and Virgo, they the ones, they don't play about their money, y'all. They
Mm-mm.
do not play about their money.
Mm-mm.
So no.
No. It's a sad, sad thing to see a Capricorn is broke. I'm telling you, we don't handle it well. Lisa Siobhan, will it help me and my daughter get a place to live if we go back to a shelter, or should we just pack up and move out of state? Um, all right, Lisa, let's see what's going on. See if we can help you and your daughter. Yeah, you've been feeling stagnant with this situation for a while. Um, Spirit is asking you to look at where you've been in the past, assess your current situation, and that's going to help you with your next, it's going to help swing you forward. It does look like you would be happier somewhere out of state. Um, right now, you're doing, I mentioned this earlier to another young lady that you feel like you're swimming upstream. This wheel is just spinning and you're not sure where it's going to land. There's a lot of anxiety, worry, depression, and just downright being scared of what's going to happen here. But it looks like wherever this wheel stops spinning will be a good thing for you, but it looks like it won't be here. It looks like it is going to be out of state. Going back to the shelter is a no. It looks like there would just be a lot of conflict. There's lots of division. There's lots of arguments. It would not be a good environment for your daughter specifically. So I would concentrate my efforts on looking at opportunities out of the state. Um, if you have to go to a shelter, it would only be short term, but it doesn't look like that's going to be your move. It looks like the wheel is going to spin a different way for you. Right now, like I said, you're caught up in this. You don't know which way to go. You're not sure which way is up, who you should trust, none of that. Not sure what your situation is as far as um, where you're at now, but it looks like it's very chaotic. And a lot of people have opinions and they're telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And you're hearing all those voices, but your spirit is, I think you know that your spirit will be happier somewhere else out of state. I hope that helps. And if you need any further, hit us up.
Okay, let's see. Taisha Calloway. Um, the first thing that I'm getting is fighting through obstacles for a new beginning. Now, you're definitely going to be dealing with a man that has some issues with stubbornness. Um, and I see a little bit of stress on top of this person, which probably is contributing to them being stubborn. You're going to have to be very careful that this person doesn't trigger you because we get mood swings on you. Um, and if you are going back and forth and there's communication issues going in this month and next month, make sure you're cleansing because it's showing that you do need a cleanse, especially for communication. Now, it's showing that there is a new move that is coming in. If it's not coming in by this year, it could be by 2026, but it shows you getting ready for some type of move. This could be finding a new house, but I do see having to work on your foundation in your relationship before you find this house. So spirit could be that there's communication things that need to be worked out before you make a foundation somewhere else with this person. All right, sweets.
Okay. Um, Let me see. Rock, is it Rock Bobo? I don't know if I'm
Oh,
pronouncing
it's
that.
Rach.
Rach? Oh, okay. Rach. Sorry about that, Rach. It says any spirit messages for me. I've changed my strategy and been applying to jobs, more jobs. I would be afraid to apply to. And I decided to open up more about where I want to live because so far everything I have been doing isn't working. Okay, Rach, that's a lot. in one spot here. Let me see. You said you've changed your strategy and you've been applying to jobs and more jobs. You know what? What I'm hearing right now is that you are doing too much. You're like your energy is scattered. It's all over the place, and you're not sure where to focus it. So we need to do a focus strategy for you. So I would, according to this, you're taking on too much. You're doing too much. You're carrying this all of this heavy baggage, and you're trying to climb a mountain at the same time. Race, you can't do both. Now, what I'm hearing from spirit is that you need to look at doing your own business. What you're doing isn't working because you're not aligned with the universe's will for you. Now, I'm not sure if you have a business idea in mind. Let's look. Okay, right now, you're just focused on, obviously paying the bills. And it looks like the money will flow in, but while you're looking, you need to watch where the money that you do have is going. So see where you can cut out, see what you can cut back on. Do not loan any money out right now. You can't afford to do that. Even if you have it, you can't afford to loan it out because you would not get it back. So don't listen to anybody asking you, let me hold 100. Nope, not right now. Um, Clarity is needed, and you're going to get that clarity, but you need to, again, theme of the night, spiritual cleanse. We need to do probably a cut and clear bath for you because there's a lot of racing thoughts here, and there's a lot of, again, swimming upstream against the current here. You're kind of throwing your energy everywhere, and we need to focus it on exactly what you want to do. You're focused on what you don't have, and that is throwing things all out of whack, Rach. And there is something that you haven't considered yet. Um, that's kind of waiting in the wings for you as far as a job or a business goes. Yes, I know the bills have to be paid, and businesses do tend to start off slowly. They don't tend to bring in money right away, right away. So you may have to do a two-step where we find you a job first that pays the bills. But your ultimate goal or the universe's goal for you is to put you on your own so that you can be self-sufficient. So look for an opportunity to come out of nowhere, seemingly. Um, it is going to bring you in money to pay the bills. Um, it's not going to be necessarily all that lucrative, but it will pay the bills. You're just not seeing it yet, but you've sown some good seeds. So you've put out some good hits, and it looks like you will be receiving calls, but don't just apply to just anything. Focus on what you really want to do. That's going to develop into a job. Um, it's going to develop into a business ultimately, but it will align you with a job that you can tolerate until you transition into doing your own thing. But that's what Spirit is saying. You need to focus on doing your own thing, but do a cut and clear first, um, to kind of break off this. A lot of us, Mambo, everybody got gunk on them right now. It's just, and things are going to turn out. There will be cause for celebration, and this will be short term. You're not going to have to wait 6 months for a job or anything like that. It looks like it's coming pretty soon. So I hope that helps, Rach.
I think we definitely, yeah, we got gunk. We definitely
Yes,
got gunk.
yeah.
Let's see, from Africa, Cod Singh. Um, so I definitely definitely get some family disharmony, but I also see some bad work, like some negative work that's being done against you. You definitely need a spiritual cleanse. I feel like somebody is working against your marriage or your relationship. Um, because I feel like somebody's trying to cause some type of problem. Uh, Definitely is showing a female that you need to watch your back with, because it's showing somebody out of jealousy that could be trying to cause some problems. I also feel too like somebody is trying to mess with your head,
Mm.
um, to make you feel like that you're off or you're not doing things the right way. Now, I do see you need to be a little bit more assertive about what you want. You do need to cleanse yourself off. I see fake friends, so watch your back with some people around you. There's gossip that's going around too. It could be gossip within the family, could be gossip with people that you know. But I feel like there's a lot of disharmony in with the gossip. Maybe it's time to clean house and push some of these people out the way. I do feel like that there may be a man that's doing some type of work. So I don't know if a woman is paying somebody to do some work against you, but I feel like if you're in a relationship, somebody's trying to cause a separation. And if there is a separation, I feel like there's going to be a coming back together, but I see more work still being done. So it could be that you need to go ahead and cleanse, because I feel like somebody is trying to attack your relationship and attack money when
Mm.
it comes to you and attack your mind. I get pregnancy, so I don't know if this is you that's going to have a baby or if there's a baby coming into the family, but I definitely feel like that there is something with a pregnancy that is around. Spirit is saying a lot of confusion within the family. So this could be the work though. So I would probably start off with a cleanse, and then once that happens, see what falls into place, because some things are going to fall into place and you won't have to work actively on them. Some things I feel like you're actively going to have to, either with communication or with good work, make things a little bit better. And maybe some reversal stuff too, because I feel like somebody's jealous of you. They want your life.
Mm.
And I'm not saying they want to take your life. I feel like they just want to live your life for whatever reason. All right, Mary, I'm getting tired,
All
but
righty.
let them know where they can find you, where how to
Okay.
get a hold of you.
Yes, ma'am. You can find me at www.lovesgrandchild.com. You can call me at 810-643-1710. That's on the website too. You can find me on TikTok under Love's Grandchild. You can find me on Facebook as Love's Grandchild. You can also find me on Instagram as Love's Grandchild. If there's a service on the site that you want but you don't see, feel free to send me a message or call me and ask about it. I may be able to provide it. If I can't, I might have a good reference for you. Um, but yeah, I'm around pretty much anytime, any day.
Y'all
Much
check
like,
her out.
yeah, check me out. Check me out. This
You and you
would not lead you wrong.
Yeah, no, I know you won't. And you've been doing lives on TikTok, right?
I did a live last week, and
When
we
is your next
were.
one?
You know what? I'm gonna try to do them weekly. I gotta find my audience, like a good time to do them. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to catch people after work, because here on the East Coast it's almost 9:30. Or in the
Ooh,
Midwest, I should say, it's almost 9:30. So I'm thinking somewhere around 7:38 might be my sweet spot, and I'm gonna see who
right.
we can get on TikTok. See who we can
All
get
right.
on
Well, let me
TikTok.
know and I'll boost you. I'll put it on my
Okay.
page so they know you on, okay?
All right. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good